Hi everybody, it's Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan, and today we are going to play with the Waves bundle, and it's got this great stamp set. It's got these gorgeous foils in blues, and then it's got some designer series paper and some coordinating rhinestones. So it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm going to show you how to make a fun card that is a floating card, and it's got a window sheet in between, and then you can write your message. And I just love how this turned out, the simplicity of it, and using the dies and designer series paper. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You're going to want your paper trimmer, and you need a piece of cardstock that is cut at 7 inches by 4 1/4 inches. And we're gonna score that at 5 1/2. So this was a, and then this was a piece of cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/4, and you're gonna save the other piece because that's gonna go at the bottom. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to burnish that fold line. Then you also need 4 pieces of designer series paper that are cut at 4 1/8 by 1 3/8. A window sheet that is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I die cut one of the waves, because we're going to use that as well. And we're going to need, I need to cut the inside white cardstock so that we can stamp on that. So let me get out all these little pieces there. So let's cut that piece of cardstock. I'm going to cut it at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, then I'm going to use some Pacific Point ink, and I'm going to stamp a couple of the birds' images. Like that. Then I pre-cut out the crane, and I used crumb cake ink to do that with that. And then we're going to color in the beak, the rope, and his eye. And I'm using Calypso Coral Stampin' Write marker, crumb cake Stampin' Up marker, and Bermuda Bay Stampin' Up marker. And then we'll add some Wink of Stella. I just wanted a couple things to pop. And then the eye. And then I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to color in the bird. Okay. So now let me show you how to put this card together. You're going to bring in your window sheet, and you're going to want some tear and tape. And I'm going to add some tear and tape all the way across the top and the bottom. Okay. Then you're going to remove that release paper. And you're going to center this down onto your card base and flop that over. And really remove the release paper down here. Sorry, I was off camera there for a minute. And we're going to add that strip here, lining up those the bottom. Okay. Now we're going to add the designer series paper. And the reason you cut 4 is this other side is ugly from the tear and tape. So we want to cover that up. Just doing that. Just like that. And then I'm gonna adhere my card base in the middle here, or my insert, sorry, not my card base. Okay. Add the designer series paper here. And here. And then I'm going to glue my wave right down into the center section. So I'm going to add my glue. Right at the edge there. I'm going to hold that down for just a moment. Okay. Then I'm going to glue my little bird down at the bottom here. Just like that. Okay. And last but not least, we need to trim. Oops. I didn't have it all the way glued down. I need to put something heavy over it. Hold on here. I'm gonna press that down. I'll put my ink pad on it for a minute. But then you'll have a card that looks like this. Let me make sure that that's nice and pressed down. So I love how those turned out. Beautiful card, and it's a fun way to use window sheets for a floating card. So thank you guys for joining me today. If you create any of these projects, remember at the end of the month, I am giving away a stamp set. So you want to stay tuned for that. You have to post 3 projects that you made of mine. It doesn't matter if you're using all of our supplies or not, but I just want to see what you're making. So that's what the fun giveaway is. And then you'll be entered into a drawing to receive a free stamp set. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.